Well, good morning. It's October the 9th, 2023. I'm here at the McClellan hiking and bike trails. I'm going to hike a couple of trails I've not hiked before, Sunset and Yorktown. I'm going to end up hiking over Foxtrot to the Yahuo side. I don't know what trails I'm going to take until I get there. Depending on timing, I'm going to have to call Kay to come and get me when I get on the other side of the mountain. I'm going to do a hike and park, and she'll pick me up on Yahuo's side. But it's a beautiful day. It's about 60 degrees today. I am at the soccer field side, and you can see the soccer fields behind me. And beautiful day though. It's going to warm up to 76, but I should be through when it's around 72, so it won't be too warm. I've got plenty of hydration. I've had a good breakfast, and I'm ready to get out on the trail. My body has recovered from the hike I had out on Yahuo on the Pinhoti. But I'm gonna hike up to Sunset, and I'm going to cut back on here and give you a little report. This is the trailhead at Fort McClellan, or McClellan. I keep calling it Fort McClellan because I grew up with it being a fort here. McClellan bike and hiking trails. This is the trailhead. There's a nice little outhouse right there. And I'm going to start on the trail, Reveille, which goes up. All right, I'm still on Reveille. I'm heading up. I've realized I've never hiked this part of Reveille before. I've always took CC Skikes, and it goes on the outside of the ridge. I've seen one hiker today out on the trail. There's three cars counting mine in the parking lot. I'm sorry, I have no other way to turn my GoPro around. This is Reveille. Like I've said on Saturday, I'll say it again, I'm still learning how to use the GoPro and then edit all my videos. It's all a learning experience to me. Today's hike is a learning experience for the GoPro again, but it's also a day of recovery. Get my legs back in mode. I've rested yesterday. Well, me and Mr. Nicky, my dog, we went on a little half-mile walk in the pecan orchard. He wanted to go with me this morning. He is not up for a 4-mile hike. He might go a mile in this weather, and I'll probably have to carry him about a half a mile. And he does love to go a little bit, bless his little heart. But this is Reveille. And you can see how well maintained these trails are. Saturday's hike on 6th and 6th Pinhoti Trail. I'd forgotten how rugged it is. And it's like climbing up hills, like stepping up stairs. And it beat me down pretty good. So I wanted to get out today, get my body back in shape. And over the last week I've lost about 5 pounds, just trying to eat better, exercise more, getting this new hip in. I've been pretty much complacent, not doing a lot. And now that I can hike, starting to burn off those excess pounds that I don't need. This is Reveille. And the woods are beautiful. I'm at a intersection of Whack. See what this intersection is. That's Whack right there. Oh, if I didn't have my Trail Forks app, I think I'd be lost at this point. And this is Sunset Hill. This is the direction I want to go in. Sunset Hill. And I say I've never been on this trail, so we will see. I may have taken it accidentally, didn't know I was on it. But a little bit tired today. Hike Saturday wore me out a little bit, but this is a good stretch of the legs. I'm going to flip this camera around, so excuse my unprofessionalism in camera work. Thank you. Yeah, I've never been on this trail before, so this will be a treat. I like to take trails I've never been on before, and I'm trying to film everything today with my GoPro 7 White. Again, I'll give a shout out to my daughter Audrey, Brent, Tanner, and Tucker for giving it to me to be able to record my hiking adventures. But I'm a little windy today. But it is a beautiful day today. This is sunset, and I'm going to do it's about a 7/10 of a mile loop, and then I will connect to one of the connecting trails that takes me to Foxtrot, and I don't know if it's Whack or 2-Star Betty, but when I get there I will give a report. Oh, I'm going to turn this around, give you a view of the trail and my heavy breathing. I hate it when I'm listening to it on the rewind of the video. These are little areas where bikes have made for the bicycles. I've never had a problem with bikers up here. One time I had one guy come through pretty fast, but he let me know before he got there. Normally they're very courteous when you encounter bikers on these trails. And I think because of the bikers, these trails are well maintained. All right. Oh, I'm getting winded. It's been an uphill track for most of the go, so I'm going to get my trekking poles and get this loop made, and when I get back to the intersection I'll cut back on to give you a report. All right, I'm halfway through Sunset Trail, and I'm going to take a little break. I've been hiking for about 50 minutes, a little over an hour, a little over a mile and 3/10. Just want to give my body a rest. I normally just hike, so I'm just so tired I have to sit down, but I'm having to learn to rest intermittently during the hike so I can continue to be stronger. But I'm at about the halfway point on Sunset. It's really pretty up here. I'm going to turn the camera around. Everybody get a view. There's the trail I just come out of. I'm sitting on some rocks that I'm sure that the bikers have put together to make little ramps, little climbs. But this is about the halfway point on Sunset. I hydrated, and I'm ready to tackle it. I'm trying to figure out the best route to get to Foxtrot. I guess it's going to be Whack, then 2-Star Betty, then to Foxtrot, I believe. I get to calling out all these trails, and I get to them, and I realize I don't know where I'm at until I have to look at all trails or my Trail Forks apps. All right, we should put on this backpack and get at it. This is Slogan's furnace. It's a one-way downhill bike only. I didn't know that. I guess I got a little bell to let people know you're coming down the trail. I don't know, but I think it's cute. This is a halfway point. I had stopped earlier and sit down and recorded. And then I started recording, and a fella come up, retired sergeant out of the Army, used to live here on Fort McClellan. He was biking up here. We talked for a few minutes, but this is the trail mount. This is free fall, and this is for bikes only too. This is the crest of Sunset Hill. I looked on my map and it says elevation about 1,087 feet. I seen a flyer when I first started hiking out here back in September. It said trail closed, soft on sunset. The funny thing is I thought, because I had seen a deputy sheriff car at the entrance of getting in, and honestly I thought when I read that, I thought somebody had got assaulted out here on the trail. And a guy, he come running off the trail. He was a runner, and I asked him, is the trail closed? And he said no. I said, well, it says it closed for assault on Sunset Hill. And he laughed and he said it was a race on the weekend. So I felt silly, but it was funny. But this is the getting to the peak of Sunset Hill. And never climbed it, but it is a nice trail. I really have enjoyed it. The gentleman I had talked with earlier, he talked how he really enjoyed all these trails. I think the one he liked the least was Golden Buck, which it will fool you. You think it's going to be downhill, then all of a sudden it's a steady, hard uphill climb. It was the first one I climbed when I first started back hiking in September, and I'm going to hit it again. Not next weekend, I go on call, but I will maybe Sunday after I come off call. Uh-oh, somebody lost their bike. Oh, that ain't good. It's like an old bike somebody stuck up there. But I've crested Sunset Hill, and I'm gonna be winding myself back down. Okay, I'm gonna try filming this again. I messed that last one up. I had to keep it real. This is an intersection of Whack, Yorktown, and Sunset Hill. This is right here at the crest of Sunset Hill. That direction goes Whack. That direction goes Sunset Hill. Yorktown is right here, and it splits this direction and that direction. It's about a half a mile, and Whack goes that direction. I've never did Yorktown, so I'm going to take the left-hand trail and I'm going to head towards, it will reconnect with Whack and circle back to Foxtrot from what I can see. I love these little seats that they've got built here. I have seen many people on the mountain today. I just seen a family of bikers, 2 female runners, a male hiker, and another dude biking. So it's a beautiful day to be out on the trail. Anytime I run into people, I advise them to get not all trails, but trail forks. I'm going to turn this camera around. Excuse my poor cameramanship. Trail forks really helps you see the layout of the trails. It gives you all the trail names, not just up here, but also on the Pinhoti. I used it when I was there, and it really is accurate. Some reason today, trail forks is not tracing my steps as well as I would like. But all trails, it is. So when I get done hiking, I'll have that as a record. I'm doing everything by GoPro today. The last hike I was alternating between GoPro and my phone. I'm going to try to do everything GoPro today and see how well it does. But this is Yorktown. I'm going to turn it around. And I just dropped my trekking pole, which now I don't want to bend over to pick it up. I have questioned why some people I watch hike, that camera work is stellar, isn't it? I was trying to pick my trekking pole on there, and I've questioned why some people who do a lot of videotaping when they hike, why don't you use trekking poles? Well, if you're filming a lot, you can't really use your trekking poles. But to me, trekking poles are an essential in hiking. If you're a serious hiker, you're going to get into areas where you're going to need that extra leverage or extra aid, extra hands to reach down, stability. And I find it brings stability as I walk on uneven ground, when you're stepping on rocks, and it just gives you that extra support. I like to hike with black diamond. I got rubber handles. My next purchase will be black diamond cork handles. They're a little softer. But these have been a beautiful pair, and I've got the boots, if you can see. Normally, if it's I have always hiked with points, and I took the boots off, but I have found that I like that extra stability, having those little boots on the end. But I got the boots off Amazon. I got the black diamond off of REI. And like I said Saturday, I like to hike in hiking shoes. It's a Solomon hiking shoe. They're French made. They slip just a little bit, and I thought that would bother me, but it doesn't. And I wear a darn tough sock, which is a wool sock, and it's really soft and comfortable, and it keeps you from having blisters on your feet. So there's your tutorial of my hike today. And I like to hike in orange. You say, why do you like to hike in orange? Well, you're out in the woods, you never know when there's a hunter or somebody ain't supposed to be out there with a gun hunting something he shouldn't be hunting. You know, at least I'll stand out to him or her. Normally be a him. So I like to hike in orange or something bright red. Also, if you get lost, it's easier to see orange and bright red from the sky. That's a joke, but seriously, it is. All right, this is Yorktown. Like I said, it's not a very far hike. I was thinking about doing the full circle, but I'm not. time restraint, and I've stopped and chit-chatted with people and rested and just meandering through the woods and enjoying myself. So no quick fast hikes. I'm normally a fast hiker, normally a lone hiker. And that being said, I can't wait till the day that Kay's able to get to her arthritis to a place where she can go on hikes. This will be a beautiful trail for her. It's not a rugged trail. There are some challenging spots, but not great. And then it's great exercise. Today I'll probably burn about 1,500 calories. I'll do about 10,000 steps or more, and I'll get about 4 miles in. I could carry a day pack, which would be about 5 to 8 pounds, but I carry a medium backpack, and the reason is for exercise. For times I want to go overnight, and you need to pack a 25-pound pack. Saturday I packed a 20-pound pack. Today I'm doing about a 14-pound pack. I think it's what it is, and that's just for exercise, just to get my body used to carrying a bigger pack. And since I've lost 6 pounds in this last week, but right at 5 between 5 and 6 pounds, I can afford to carry a little bit bigger pack because I'm not carrying it on my waist. Now I'm coming to the intersection of Yorktown and Whack. I believe it's Yorktown and Whack, maybe 2-Star Betty. Whew. And that's Yorktown. It keeps going. It keeps going that way. That's not the direction I'm going. And this may be 2-Star Betty taking me to Whack. Let me see here. I'm not quite sure, but it's this is Whack. The Whack circles around. So the trail heads that way, and I'm not going that direction. I'm going back towards this direction, connect to Foxtrot and head over to Lima, and from Lima down to the bottom where Kay is supposed to pick me up. My camera work is, every time I get to walking, I feel my arm dropping. So my camera gets lower and lower. All right, I see some more trail signs above. And this is going to be a long video. I did the whole 3/10 of a mile of Yorktown. Let's see where this tells me to go. There goes 2-Star Betty, and there's Whack. I'm gonna stay on Whack. Whack's gonna take me to Foxtrot, then over. And there goes 2-Star Betty, which I have been blessed to be able to hike 2-Star Betty. And this is a Whack, a continuation. I've not hiked Whack in one continual hike. I've been on parts and pieces of it. But I've gone a little over 2 miles today. By the time I'm done, I should be right at 4 miles. It should be a good stretch of the legs, considered the soreness of what I was after Saturday's hike. I know I have referenced Saturday's hike several times, but it got me. It got the best of me. I completed it. I showed my worth. But about 3/4 into it, I thought I'd never hike again. As soon as I got off to the trailhead, I thought, I can't wait to get back out and hike another day. I laughed with Kay and told her it was like a... I'm gonna turn the GoPro around. I said hiking is like playing golf. You can have a bad hike. As soon as you get to the trailhead, you can't wait to get back on the trail again. It's like golf. You can have a bad day at golf and have one good hole coming in on 18 and can't wait to get out there and play again. But it's about getting out, exercising. Don't let your body grow old. And just get out there and do it. And Alabama has plenty of trails. The Pinhoti, the McClellan trails, Gunnersville, Huntsville, Oak Mountain State Park, Jericho Wall. There's just so many beautiful trails in the state of Alabama. I'm just barely even scratching the surface on the trails that we have. But we do. We have beautiful trails. So find a trail and get out there and enjoy. Get your family out there. Let them enjoy nature. All right. I'm going to exit out of here until I get to the top of Foxtrot, and then I will record my descent going down Lima. Well, I'm coming to the end of Lima. Kay's already at the trailhead to pick me up. Well, I'm tired. That last mile I hiked fast. I knew she'd get here. She called me about 10 minutes ago, said she was here. Oh, this is the bridge. This is the first point-to-point hike. I normally do loops, but I started on the soccer field side. I hiked to the Yahuo Lake side. I could see the lake, but I didn't videotape it coming down for time restraints. I'm gonna turn this around. Hello. All right. We got about 4.2 miles on this hike. I've talked to many people, stopped, rested, and oh, but I'm tired. My legs feel heavy today. And I'll rest the rest of the day. Kay and I got some important business to take care of, which I'll tell you later about. But it's been a very good hike. I've enjoyed it. I enjoyed Sunset Hill. It's a hike I'll go back on. I did enjoy that. I'm gonna get the lake a little bit. There's the lake. Now, find where. Oh, there she is. Oh, he's here. Oh, it has been a good day for getting out on the trails in the state of Alabama. The water's down on the lake. We haven't had a good rain in a while. I'll be glad to take this backpack off and eat some of these crackers. And I think I'm gonna go to get me a chili dog somewhere. I'm craving a chili dog. It's funny. There's the mount board. And there's Lake Yahuo. And here I am again. It's been a wonderful hike. 4.2 miler. I think what it says I hiked about 1,100 feet of elevation. I'm tired, but it's a good tired. All right, into my next wonderful adventure. Get out there and hike some trails in Alabama or wherever you live. Get out in the great outdoors.